The hype button might actually be generational. I'm sure it's got its flaws still, but it's new, and this is the first time in actual years YouTube has made something new instead of stealing a feature from another worse app. Oh yeah, let's get YouTube Shorts instead of TikTok or Instagram Reels. And there's no way to get it off of your YouTube app. Okay, well that sucks. Let's prioritize live streams, but not even really that much, so it's still worse than just going to Twitch. And stories. Yeah, we could try out stories so people can like share something for 24 hours and then it goes, wow, no, okay, that people hated that. That one didn't work. What about like community posts? Yeah, we can be like Twitter that way then too. And those are fine. But the hype button is the first actually new thing that YouTube has done in such a long time. And the concept is really, really good because it's to replace the trending tab, which used to work just fine. But it's been years. The trending tab has sucked for years. Because like back kind of in the early days of YouTube, the trending tab was great because it was a good representation of all across the board, every different genre of video and what was actually doing well. And no matter what your algorithm was, you could go there and see like what is doing well in all these different fields, you know, like anything, even if it's not what you're interested in. Lately, it's kind of just sucked. It's a lot of the same people always making it to the top of the trending tab, and some people have never seen it, and it's really arbitrary. What no one really understands what it actually means, and so the hype button is to replace that. Now, it's kind of confusing. I don't think everyone has it right now. It's not on desktop. It's only on mobile, but it's a feature in beta, and we're gonna see how it shapes out because right now I'm not sure it's all the way there yet. Because, okay, let's say, for example, it scales with subscribers, how many points it gives. So if you were to go to a channel with like 5 million subscribers, you would do like 50 points of hype. But if you go to, I don't know, maybe like some kind of like Bluetooth grenade guy, and you go to the latest episode of Dive Squad, because that came out less than a week ago, and and it took me months to make, and it's really good, and I'm actually really proud of it, and you should go check it out. If you were to go to something like that, you would give like 3,000 points of hype. And it only takes, like, for now, because the feature's not really widely known about, the number 100 on the top 100 hyped list is only like 60,000 hype points. So it only takes like 6 accounts giving all 3 of their hypes to your video for you to reach the top 100. And get this, you can hype 3 times per week, which is really good because that means that you can't just spam it like how you can spam bots on, for likes on just as many videos as you want to. But you can still kind of game the system. Like, I think once people really know about hype, it will be phenomenal. Because 3 times a week across the entire website, you can give it to your 3 favorite videos that came out across the week. But right now, and not every video has access to it yet, so like, I'm not exactly sure what the requirements are. I imagine you maybe have to be monetized because that's kind of YouTube's like baseline. They can understand what level of, like, they will already, if you've met the requirements for monetization, YouTube already knows that you're kind of trustworthy because it's pretty hard if you've never like run a YouTube channel or anything. From the ground up, it's fairly difficult to reach the required amount of watch hours without actually putting in some genuine time into making videos. But it's the idea that it scales with subscriber count is genuinely phenomenal, and this is one of the best things that that YouTube has done for small creators in ages. Because, like, sure, for now, I think it's a little unevenly weighted for small creators. Because, back to what I said earlier, it only takes like 6 accounts giving all 3 of their hypes to your video for you to reach the top 100. And anybody could easily make like 6 accounts. But considering there's some prerequisite for what YouTube will let get hyped, is I assume that won't be that much of an issue. But I mean, right now, looking at the hype tab, the top 100, scrolling through it, it's I don't think it's a very genuine showing of what the hype tab will look like when people know about it and when it's like an actual full-fledged feature. But I do think that there being prerequisites will help with that. This is the best thing that YouTube has done for small creators, because YouTube understands that it's very hard for a new creator, because most people, once they have like the however many YouTubers that they watch, they like to watch those YouTubers. So all that's on their feed, because if you watch, guess what? If you watch, I don't know, Ludwig, you know what people who watch Ludwig watch? They watch Ludwin, they watch Dubbin, they watch Ludwig VODs, Ludwig Shorts, Ludwig Clips, Ludwig. So as soon as you watch Ludwig, the algorithm is going to go, oh, you want more of this. We know exactly what people who liked this video also watched. And that's how the YouTube algorithm works, is it just shows you those things. So it's very easy to get trapped in like, and that's the same reason that once you look up one tutorial on something, suddenly you have 50 tutorials for the next 3 days. But this is a good opportunity to escape the, you know, clips hole, as you might call it. YouTube kind of tried this before when they had when they released their new to you tab. So originally that, I think, kind of worked well, because it would just show you things that were like not from channels that you've watched, and things that were like, I don't know exactly how there had to have been something, but I think it's lessened over time. At least that's my personal experience, is that originally it felt like certain keywords must have been banned, like a list from the videos that you've watched. But that wouldn't really make sense. But now it's just, it doesn't matter. Even if you click on the new to you tab, it's maybe it'll be smaller channels, but it's gonna be smaller channels making clips of the channels that you already watch. And so that feature didn't really work out either. But I think with a little bit of tweaking, because I'm pretty sure that the scaling to subscriber count might be a little bit intense for now. If I were to suggest a solution, perhaps it's less in the creator and maybe it's more in the viewer. Maybe there's some sort of requirement that a viewer would have to make in order to hype a video, so that it can't just be bot accounts or alternate accounts. Because currently it's not that hard to game the system with just making another Google account and getting that channel to also press the hype button on your video. And I'd imagine that's how most of the people on the hype tab got there. Just between you and me. The other main issue I'm seeing is being on the hype tab doesn't necessarily even help your videos that much. And I'm sure that as it becomes more known about and as YouTube tweaks things, that it'll probably do more. But I have a video currently numbered like 32 on the hype list, and it still has under 100 views, so it's really hard to tell if it's even that helpful to have it on there to begin with. But I think that this will actually be a really, really good feature come like a little bit of tweaking and a little bit of, people spreading the knowledge around. So make sure you go out and you use your hypes. Not on this video. This is my second channel. I don't even care about this at all. But if you go to shameless promotion, you can go to Bluetooth Grenade main channel, and you could spend your 3 hypes on episode 4 of Badge Squad. It's really good. At least check it out, I would suggest. But hey, I know this just sounds like me shamelessly self-promoting, but genuinely, I think that using your hypes is a very good... Like, even if you're not using them on me, if you use all 3 of your hypes every week on just 1, 2, or 3 of your favorite videos, that will be so good for the YouTube economy. If everyone starts doing it, I don't know, I just think it's neat. Sometimes I like to rant to a microphone, and it's been a while. I've been Bluetooth Grenade. Have a nice day.